Have you ever had a visit where two darts are perfect, one just off, and it's ruined it for you? We know the pattern: 20, 20, 5, or 5, 20, 20. And you just stood there thinking, how the heck did that just happen? You know what? It's not that rare. It's constant. There's always that one dart that just doesn't belong in our game. And for such a long time, I thought something was wrong with my game. I thought it was my throw, my aim, my setup, my hockey position. I just thought it was something. I actually thought for a long time there was an inconsistency that I just needed to fix. But honestly, most of the time, it's none of them. And you know what? It's nothing at all. It's one of them. Brush off moment. The truth is, it's either one of these two things. You're either rushing your first dart or trying to steer the last one. Simple as that. Both of those instances feel different, but they come from the same root cause. Now, let's not pretend that first dart. A lot of the time, we're not settled on a match or anything as we think we actually are. We walk up to the hockey, got our darts in hand, and we think we're going to smash the 180s out of it. Maybe we're throwing second and we've just watched our opponent have their turn. And then think, right, I'm ready. But not as ready as we actually think we are. There's a bit of tension there in them shoulders, in the stance, a bit tight. A little bit of anticipation maybe. Sometimes just the eagerness to get gone. Whoosh! And instead of that first throw just happening, you kind of just chuck it. And it drifts. Not miles usually, but just enough to annoy you. This is where it gets interesting. Because what do we do next? Our first instinct isn't to go, all right, yeah, let's just settle in. We go, fix it, there is a problem. So the second dart comes in with a bit more intent and a little bit more focus. And suddenly, we banged in the treble 20. Then, third dart, bop, straight in the 20 or another treble 20 for good measure. Now we're in full rhythm. Now we're grouping. So in your head, it automatically goes, oh, look, I fixed it. Most of the time though, guess what? You ain't fixed nothing. You just arrived, my friend. You've just finally arrived. Now, what about the other side? That last dart, that pesky third dart. Two good darts. Boomshed, boomshed. Right where you wanted them. Thereabouts. Clean and easy. And now your head's thinking, go on then, just one more, Chopper. Go on, one more. This is where it all changes. Because that third dart is not thrown the same way. You might hold on to it a fraction longer. You might try and guide it into the smallest gap. You try and place it exactly where you want it to go. And that's where you see it. 20, 60, 1. If I'm honest, that way round feels worse for me. Because you know it should have been better, especially after the first two. The bit that clicked for me, that one tiny little dart. The one that strays first or third, that is usually your most honest one. And this is the reason why. It's because you try to control it. Or we wasn't fully committed. The other two, yeah, sure, they look good. But they don't always tell the full story. Let's flip it to some examples, eh? Now, with this part of the video, I didn't want to show you like something that you're just going to recognise in yourself. I think the importance is to see when it does happen, what we're actually doing, or what I'm actually doing, should I say. So when that last one there, first two good ones, and I steered the last one right out of the board, I was trying to force it too much. That one, the first one, missed just slightly to the left. Now, what you'll notice, when the first one does miss, well, this is where the third one misses, try to force it, trying to push it in. When that first one misses, I'm not changing anything. It's obviously a release issue that I've got, or a little bit of nerves, etc. But I've not let it affect my throw. I'm not shuffling up the oche. I'm not kind of trying to change anything. I'm still trusting my throw, but I know that the first one's just gone awry, so I need to change my focus slightly. And if anything, so it doesn't define the leg. And it happens a lot when, I mean, look at that, was way wild. Then that was high, and then that one went in there. So actually a good score, but not a way you wanted to go for it. So the first one, when it goes a little bit awry, look, nothing's changing. I'm still in my stance, still got my same focus, and this is my same throw. And this is something that I've learned from watching my videos back and having those first kind of dart nerves, or the third one where I try to force it. Like in this one here, I was trying to obviously force that into the treble 20, and I just knew that as soon as I released it, what a bad throw. Because when you try and steer it, and I try and move the direction of the dart, everything just goes wrong. See, look, the first two, really nice and smooth. This one, try to force it, the fingers flick out because I'm trying to force it. And that's what that first dart does to you, or even the last dart, depending on which one it is, or the second one it happens on sometimes. See, look, 121. It was the second dart that went off a little bit there. I think I've obviously got a little bit carried away and a little bit nervous about trying to get 180. But here we go. First two, lovely two darts, 80 scored, plop into the one. Point proven. Some of those were exaggerated, some of those were natural. It's up to you to decide which ones though. And let's be having it right. We all do that, what I've just done in that 2 minutes and 16 seconds. We all do it. Probably if you're watching this, I guess. Why does it mess with our head so much though? See, it's not just the dart, it's what it does to our thinking. This is the kind of process, right? First dart goes slightly off and your brain goes, oh, here we go again. Last dart goes, drifts left, right, whatever, down, high, whatever. You miss your target, you think, oh God, ruined it. Then in the next visit, we're carrying that with us. I know I certainly do. If I've just done 20-21 or 60-21 or whatever the variations, that last dart's off, I just carry it with me when I get back to the oche. And I'm sure we all do this, we try and start cleaner, which then forces that dart and again forces a miss. And if first two do go well, your brain goes, oh, don't miss up this third one, chopper. And then we're all just thinking instead of throwing. Because we all know we start thinking whilst we're throwing, something's gonna miss. And this is why it shows up in matches more often than in your practice. Because in a match, every dart feels like it matters more there than when you're at home playing in your garage against the bot or just practicing. Because in here, in my safe space, in the garage, you just laugh it off, right? Doesn't matter. But when we're playing a league game down the pub, or an Oscodia, Omni, Dartsmind, whatever app you use, every dart matters. And that one dart, whether it's the first one or the third one, and that first dart or that third dart, it suddenly becomes, oh, I've just ruined the visit. Oh, it's just cost me the match. Even when, really, it may not have done. The damage could have been done 2 visits ago. That one dart didn't ruin your visit, didn't lose you the game. And as you've seen from that little montage of my first dart, third dart drifts, I've just stopped letting it affect me. You can see, obviously at the end of it, I might have gone, daft face, but when I'm throwing, you can't tell that I've gone left or right. I'm just throwing. Nothing seems to have changed. Some of them might have been bad throws, but I didn't change what I was doing. So it's that first dart drifts, I now think, yeah, fine. Last dart goes rogue, do you know what, yeah, fine, happens. And the reason why I do that is because most of the time, nothing needs fixing. Just one moment where I wasn't fully committed to it, or I tried to control it too much. There isn't always something that's broken. We've established that on this channel. Sometimes we've just stepped away slightly from our natural processes. And that one dart, whether it's the first or the third, is the only one that shows you. I'm very curious with this one. Which gets your goat? Which one annoys you the most when you're playing or when you're reflecting on a game? Is it the first dart Or is it the third dart? Or just some random chaos? Drop it in the comments to let me know. Is it the first or the third? Or sometimes, like one of them clips on that demo, is it your second dart that went a bit? If this honesty and this self-reflection of this first and third dart, that one dart has hit home, resonates with you, makes you think, yeah, happens to me that, I'm going to get over it, then give us a subscribe. Until the next one, thanks for watching. Bye for now.